Thank you for being a chosen one. Those of you that are chosen and you know it and you show up and you've chosen to be your best, because you teach me how to be my best. And Rick's home, so I'm gonna have to tape this later. Thank you for being a chosen one. Thank you for answering your call. Those of you that have done that and you are doing your all to be the best version of you. Thank you so much for everyone that has had a part in helping me be the best version of me too. In case you don't know me, Tina Raffa-FOREVER, creator of Sober Fit, perfect nutrition and weight loss. I don't feel very perfect right now. We're never perfect, but you can strive for it. It's the journey, not the destination. However, it's important to get the result too, that we're not just spinning our wheels. So I'm grateful to have a blueprint today to stay sober fit. And being sober fit is not just refraining from alcohol, drugs, and putting poison into your body that alters your mind. It's also being sound mind, not being insane and angry. Being angry is insane when you're just yelling or acting out at people. Of course, anger is something that protects us. It's to be used wisely. So what I really wanted to talk about today was criticism and blame will make you insane. Criticism and blame will lead you to being insane and doing insane things. Eliminate criticism, eliminate blaming. Otherwise, your calamity is going to be sustaining. I like to rhyme because that means you're on God's time. Even though we're always on God's time, but God's timing is rhyming. When you really, really begin to flow, you just know. You can roll the words off your tongue, and it just flows because you're in that flow state. So listen to the voice inside to be your guide. And I hope you'll trust me that just eliminating blame and complain from your life will make it so much better. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens in God's world by mistake. Means that everything that's happening to you right now, everything in your world, you have created it. You have done something to create it. When you're upset with something, you need to ask, what did I do to create this right now? Even if it seems like something's coming at you, it seems like life is happening at you. It's not. Life is happening for you. It's there to show you something. So, if you have an adversity you're going through, you created it. Remember? If you really, really trace it back, you did something to create it. But the good news is, if you created it, you can also uncreate it. Whatever you think about, it comes about. So, be mindful of every single thought. If you got in trouble, or when you get in trouble, say you lash out and you hurt someone, you give them something they didn't have coming. If you hurt someone violently, like I have hurt people in the past, I have gotten in fights, don't look like the type, but I have, that I created the adversity that came back to me. True self-defense means you did something to stop the threat. You know, being a prison guard for 22 years, so I learned that lesson well. You can't just spray with pepper spray because someone pisses you off, which happens a lot in prison. They piss you off. They say rude things. They are absurd. And You can't just spray someone because they disobey an order. That pissed me off too. You can't do that. You have to justify it by what they did to you. There has to be a threat in order to spray or shoot with a gun. You don't shoot or spray someone that's running away. There's no threat. Just because you're mad is not a threat. So don't lash out to stop a threat. Stopping a threat really, really means that your life is in danger and you have to do something to stop them from coming at you. So, whether it's your fist, a gun, a knife, your mouth, you shoot to stop the threat. You don't lash out because you're mad. You don't criticize or blame anyone. If you do that, you're criticizing and judging God's handiwork. Every single person on this planet is a child of God. Every single person, man, woman, child, inside every man, woman, child is God. It's hard to believe sometimes, right? The way they act. Like, what? It's probably hard to believe the way I act. We're all sinners. You're a sinner. You act all perfect, but you're not. And I know sometimes you're doing that just to trigger people. And that's okay too. Because you're a sinner. It's what you're made to do. You know, in prison, I love it when my husband told me one time, don't get mad. That's what they're in there to do. They're all day. It's all they have to do is think about how to connive and con you. They're cons. So that's what they do. Hello. So don't get mad if they do that to you. And sometimes you're going to win. But he used to tell me, you get to go home at night, right? Yeah. They don't. And so I learned to let a lot of things go. So I'm really rambling today. But I love you guys. I gotta go. Hope you had a great day. Stay sober fit. Don't get lit. Mind, body, spirit.